Hi, welcome to the next video on new features in Photoshop CS6. I'm Marek Mularczyk from scitraining.co.uk, one of the UK's leading specialists in Adobe Certified training, and from Photoshop Lightroom that's where you're probably watching it right now. In this video, I'll be talking about the new content-aware feature in PatchTool. You probably know the PatchTool, you may have been using it in the past. It's here in the Tools panel, okay? But what's new in the PatchTool is the content-aware fill. Now let's have a look on some examples here. I've got this image here, and I'm going to try to remove this sand and rocks in the bottom right corner. So I would normally go for the PatchTool, Patch Normal, okay, Source, okay, and I will just create a selection around this area here, and I'll click inside and drag, reposition it. I'm going to put it, oh, hold on, just give me a second. Oh, I don't know why I've got an adjustment layer here. So I've got this patch, and I'm going to click and drag. Let's say here, release the mouse button. It does quite a good job, but the problem is this shadow here looks like a smudge that appears quite often. That's quite common for the patch tool, especially on the edges. So I'm just going to set the patch to content aware here. This is new in Photoshop CS6. So I'll set the patch to content aware. I'm going to create the same selection around here. The rest will be exactly the same. I'll click and drag, I'll reposition that, let's say somewhere around here, release the mouse button, and the snow smudge in the bottom right corner. That's how so much better it is with the new content aware. Now let's have a look at another example. I've got another image open here. Okay, I'm going to try to remove this person from the image here. I'm just going to zoom in a bit. Right, let me just move that. I'll start the usual way, so I'll set the patch to normal. I'll create a selection around this person. This is a really difficult example because we've got the wall here and the background at the bottom, the pavement and the street in here. I'll click and drag, and now I'm going to try to clone it on the wall here. Okay, and the same stuff as usual. As this smudge in here and in here. It looks not too bad, but this smudge here, and it's in front of this container on the wall. So I'm going to undo it, the last few steps. I'm going to set the patch to content aware. I'll create the same selection around here, and the same finish here. I'm going to drag it here on the wall, release the mouse button, and look at that. There's no smudge, okay, and it cuts out here from the container. So much better, big improvement over the previous versions of the patch tool, in previous versions of Photoshop. So this is the patch tool and the new content aware in the patch tool in Photoshop CS6. Thank you for watching. I'm Marek Mularczyk from scitraining.co.uk.